So last week I shot my most recent short film on the Wagon, and this video here is going to be basically a commentary on that short film and just talking about a few things that I did in it that I haven't done before. And yeah, so let's just hop right into it and let's watch it together. I got it right here. All right. So right off the bat, you'll notice that I'm using a dolly here. That's the dolly that I made back for balloons. But a little bit of context. So I wrote this in December, and basically I was having a grand old time, and I thought, oh, I could turn this grand old time I'm having into a bit of a movie. Now, none of this is actually stuff that happened, but I drew inspiration from the happenings in my own life, and I decided to turn it into a movie. So let's keep going. So yeah, we got this character. He's just crying. He's losing it all in his car here, and he's really just not having a good time. Now, I'll pause it again. The way that we set this up is we had the dolly, the camera on the dolly, and we would just move it that way and then just kind of wait and watch the entire thing happen. I didn't really want to have any cuts in it because I feel like a cut would kind of take you too much out of the moment and kind of rob DA of his performance. I just wanted it to be all one take so that you could really get a feel for the sort of thing that this guy is going through. We have two lights going here. We got actually these two lights right here. They were both at their lowest tungsten setting, so it was super orange, and then we graded it in post because we had to get the orange to match the tungsten of the parking lot lights that were up. So basically we had both of these. One was directly in front of DA in the driver's seat, and one was a little bit off towards the passenger, pointing at him at an angle. So the first light was to just light DA's face, and so you could see him breaking down. But the second light was really to get all those little things in the windshield and stuff. Just get a bunch of those details that kind of just add some detail to the shot. And now we're just sitting at this angle for basically the remainder of the short film while DA is just breaking down and he's hitting the steering wheel. Now you'll hear those hits. Those hits are actually a mixture of what we got on set as well as some post punching sounds. I got some sounds of punching and bones breaking and guts being kicked. Basically just a bunch of like fighting sounds to really kind of like make the soundtrack a little bit more nice. You'll notice we're getting audio here from, there's a microphone, I can't see it, but I know it's in the shot. So there's a microphone up on the mirror thing, and that one's getting all of DA's audio. All these car sounds are just car sounds that actually happened in the car. I didn't want to go through and have to do those ones. I really just didn't want to cut here because I felt if we showed what he was looking for, it'd kind of just take away from the fact that he is going through something, and it would give it more of a definition. Okay, so here we have our little passerby played by Luke. Luke's a great guy. We'll be working together soon again, me, DA, and Luke. So be on the lookout for that. If you notice, Luke's holding a coffee cup, and that's very intentional because inside that coffee cup is another one of these things. So I have this one that's plugged into me right now, and this is actually the microphone that we used to get DA's audio. For Luke, we did him just holding that, and he just held it steady and didn't cause any kind of shaking against the sides. We taped it down, and it was pretty good for there. DA's just great. Look at this. He shifts, and then, oh, he can't do it. He shifts back. Okay. Now we kind of jump into the second part of the short. So this part is an out-of-body experience almost for DA, but I didn't want it to be just, well, so DA had this idea where we would actually show me filming this scene, and I was like, yes, because originally I had written in there that he would just kind of see himself at a distance, and then he'd try and get towards the car, but he couldn't really move, and you'd see, you know, the passerby just passing by and checking on him. So it'd be like him seeing what just happened, but from another perspective. But DA was like, oh, you can just film yourself directing this scene. And I was like, that is actually really cool. So we ended up doing that, and that's what this is. And then I give him a little thumbs up, and we're back into it. And so now we just do this again. So here, I knew I wanted DA to drive away. The way that it was set up, he was too close to the lights to be able to clear the frame. So we actually backed the car up and then moved the lights around and turned up the intensity a little bit. So you can actually see that the frame doesn't exactly match from before, but you only notice because I said it. But then we get the same interaction again, and they're just talking. Funny thing is, I couldn't hear what they were saying as they were saying it, so I was like, I hope it's good. So this is the part where he drives away, and so he drives and I just go up because he wouldn't actually be able to clear it. And that's the movie. I wrote it in December. I wasn't having the best of times, so I thought, what better way to spend my Christmas break than to write a movie. So you can be on the lookout for some new stuff coming up with DA and Luke again. And then also, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing an LMU shirt. That's because I'm actually going to Loyola Marymount University next year in the fall to study film production and make some movies. So I'm really hyped to be able to do that. And I'll keep making stuff and I'll keep putting it on here, and that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.